Hey, and welcome back. Today we're going to be reviewing the Matador 35-liter travel backpack. Now, this is the new backpack from Matador. I'm sure you guys have all seen this across YouTube. It's very popular right now, and it's an amazing pack. Excuse me. It's an amazing pack, and I just wanted to show you guys how I packed it out. Basically, for my trip, this was a 4-day, 3-night trip to North Carolina. And basically, I'm going to show you guys how it worked out for me. And along the way, I'll tell you the good and bad points. We can actually kind of discuss that now. The good points are this thing is loaded with pockets. A lot of grab handles here, here, here. Let's see, we got one here, and one on the bottom. I think that's all of them. It's a lot. You got a lot of attachment points on here as well. You can use this. Of course, you can always attach something to the handles. On this side, you've got attachments here as well. Here, one here, and I'm sure I'm missing a few. I don't think there are any on the bottom. As far as the back of the pack, it comes with hip belts on the 35-liter and I think the 45-liter. I did have a little trouble trying to figure out how these actually stick in here, but you actually stick them in and kind of up at an angle and they just kind of slide right in. On the back, well, upper back, you can unattach your straps if you like and stick them at here. I did not, however, use the this back pocket back here, the smuggler's pocket. I didn't really have a reason to use it, so I didn't. But you can hide your passport and everything else in this zipper back here. Like I said, I need to actually unattach this some kind of way. I actually don't know how it unattaches, but like I said, I didn't use it, so not sure exactly because this is stuck to this some kind of way. Anyway, you can use that pocket if you'd like to. Also has a grab handle here. Let's see. Let's start with, I guess we can start from the back since we're already back here. But the shoulder pads were kind of one of my cons. I used the sternum strap, which worked fine. Like I said, and I used the hip belt. These were not the thickest straps, and they could use some more handling. Some more padding with this backpack because at 35 liters, this gets kind of heavy. So I did kind of feel this dig into my shoulders a little bit walking through the long airports. Actually, we had to fly in, change flights, and fly out. So I was kind of carrying this around in transition from one airplane to the other, and of course, in and out of the airport. Anyway, moving on. I did not use the laptop compartment. I decided not to take my iPad with me because it just made the bag too heavy, in my opinion. So most of the time I don't use it anyway. So I did not utilize that. I did use the one water bottle pocket, but briefly, not too long. It is nice, it is stretchy, nice materials and all that. So of course it was plenty big to hold a water bottle. Okay, so moving on to the front. This pocket I felt like was pretty hidden as well. So I really wasn't really worried about my passport being in here. So I did stick that down in here as well. And I've got some cords for some reason. I probably just stuck those down there. We were leaving the hotel just for quick purposes. I don't have anything else down in that pocket. So that was just my front stash. Up here, this leads into the main compartment. I just have some wires in here and some Clorox wipes. But I'll show you a little bit more of that in a second. Let's get into the main compartment. These zippers are great. They're huge, very nice. See, I don't have anything negative to say about the inside of the pack. It saves me some packing cubes down here. Initially, I had like underwear in these two pockets, but coming back, since, you know, of course, a lot of things got dirty, I just stuck my shower shoes in here. Just pull those out. This barely fit, but I do wear a size 10 shoes, so anything larger than a women's 10, probably not going to be able to fit in this pocket, but it is spacious. You can put whatever, of course, whatever you want to put in it. But like I said, I used it for underwear and for the first trip, well, the first leg, well, actually going, if I can get this straight. Then coming back, still underwear packed in this one. You guys don't need to see all that. And again, this is that front stash pocket from up here. The shape that had the wires in it. Like I said, it's just some wires and some Clorox wipes. And that's all I had in there. The main compartment. Now this, I've heard, you know, a couple of people pack it out different ways. Some people use packing cubes, some do not. I personally used two. This huge Belroy. This is like a 12-liter packing cube from Belroy. This holds a lot. I use this for all my clothes going. And then right now it's full of dirty clothes. So we'll just put that to the side. I got a smaller Belroy packing cubes. I had shirts in this one, but again, coming back, I stuffed it with dirty things. This is my toiletry pouch. Belroy again. I am a Belroy fangirl, so why don't I have the packing luggage? Well, it's not my favorite. So I didn't use that. This is actually, I think, the Carryology version of their toiletry pouch. And of course, in here is just toiletry stuff. Move that over. At the bottom here, like I said on the return, I put all of my clean clothes here, and of course that's a shirt that I picked up at the airport. And the rest of these were just clothes that I did not wear. Yes, I'm a chronic overpacker, and honestly, I would have used more of this stuff, but plans kind of got changed and moved around, so I didn't use as much stuff as I thought I would. But yeah, pack worked out great. I had plenty of room. Of course, I could always use a bigger pack, but I refuse to go bigger than a 35 because it gets entirely too heavy to me after 35. If you're going to have 45, whatever, I'll just take a rolling luggage because it's just too heavy, and I didn't want to go any sizes bigger than a 35 liter. But again, this pack worked out great. No problems. I didn't have any problems with this. I know some people say it, you know, sometimes this may snag on something, but I didn't have that issue as well either. For like little things, I took this with me. This is a 20-liter backpack. This was just my overflow of everything. This held snacks, headphones, wallet, everything that I could have possibly ever needed. I fit in here. And I'll do another review on this one as far as traveling with it and how I liked it. This is the Belroy Cinch backpack, 20-liter. Let's see, what else? I think that's about all. Like I said, pros was a good pack, good zippers, nice materials, held everything I needed. Like I said, the only bad things I noticed about this was, like I said, the comfort of the pack, shoulder straps. I wasn't that big of a fan of those. As far as the cushioning on the back, it was okay. Not the best, but fine. You know, it did the job. I've got some kind of dings on it. I don't know how those got there. You can see those dents. I don't know if that was from laying it down and possibly the, the belt buckles or the here, or I don't know what made these dents in it, but I mean, it's no problem. It's no damage. They're just kind of indented, and for some reason they won't pop back out. But yeah, this bag, great bag, highly recommend. But like I said, if you're going to really stuff this out, you're probably going to want some thicker shoulder pads, because these did kind of get a little annoying and kind of hurt a little bit carrying it through the airport. If you're just going to carry it just short distances, you're fine. But if you got to do a lot of walking through a lot of airports, something to consider. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. Have a good day.